introduction, not just of the facility, but of activities that have occurred here over the past several decades, and Ms. Russell can keep us all up to par as to how it should be and what is not around the table. But I want to hit on a very serious issue for me and what I believe is for America. This issue of public safety. You know, public safety is a community responsibility, and this national issue of citizens and police interaction isn't going to go away. You know, even North Korea realizes that America has to do something different regarding citizens' involvement and confidence in the police. Not that North Korea exalts as a beacon of example. Nonetheless, I really had hoped that this administration would have done more to advance and fully implement community policing tenets across America. I still strongly believe that America's overall justice system is the best on the globe, including police operations. However, it is far, far from where it needs to be, or even where it should be, given the fact that we undertook an aggressive campaign to fully implement community policing more than 25 years ago. Implementation stalled and subsequently simply stopped over the last decade or so. Maybe this was due to a shift to international affairs and terrorism. Whatever the case, instead of pressing forward, connecting all of the citizens and police interaction dots, we accepted some of the early benefits of community policing, and then we simply quit putting fuel in the tank, so to speak. Community policing is not a program. It is a way of doing business that requires constant nurturing after all of its tenets are implemented. It is most unfortunate that we have sat and watched as more and more law-abiding citizens have lost trust and confidence in our police across America. There is a great disconnect between many neighborhood residents and police officers. The trust of police across America is constantly dwindling. There must be greater contact, communication, trust, and information exchange between police and residents. Citizens are demanding greater input and accountability from the police in Houston and across America. For now, let's just try to get this one community policing tenet right. Community residents must have more substantive input in police operations and real accountability mechanisms embedded in a process developed jointly by stakeholder groups and police officials. I want to thank Bishop James Dixon of the Community of Faith Church for organizing and facilitating a very healthy discussion on Monday with personal appearances from Senator John Whitmire, Representative Amanda Wally, District Attorney Devin Anderson, Assistant Chief of Houston Police Department Troy Fenner, Sheriff Adrian Garcia, Constable Alan Rosen, and many members of the clergy. And there were about 300 to 400 citizens present, concerned, very respectful. And I want to give an extra plug to District Attorney Devin Anderson because she showed up voluntarily and engaged and participated, and that's something very, very new for the Harris County District Attorney to come out and engage in the community of faith area in a forum like that. I was very happy about that, very pleased, and a very special signal that here in Houston, Harris County, we do have something very different than what maybe exists in other parts of America. But let's not stop putting fuel in the tank here, because I submit to you, my colleagues around the table, that a Ferguson, Missouri can happen right here in Houston. Now, a lot of people have worked a number of years to ensure that it doesn't, but we must do more to connect all of the dots. And again, I understand that there's a push to discuss the type of equipment and supplies and the militarization of police across America. There's a push for cameras. Those issues are beneficial, they can be helpful, but it's not going to solve the problem as it relates to how police and how citizens interact with each other. Public safety is a community responsibility, and I close by encouraging further discussions as it relates to how we are going to jointly accept our responsibility as it relates to public safety. It isn't just a police officer's job, it isn't just a citizen's job, but the process which reviews allegations of misconduct must be a process that is jointly developed and understood by police officials and citizens alike. So I would still like to see organizations, stakeholder groups, such as the League of Women Voters, NACP, LULAC, the Houston Bar Association, Super Neighborhood Council, President, the Houston Police Officers Union, and other groups in the community come together and have a discussion about what a police review and accountability process should entail, what should be the qualifications for those serving on those panels or boards, what are the guidelines, what are the rules of play, what action, what authority. We can come together in this community, I believe, and do that and push further beyond where we are. Let's not wait until something happens here and is forced upon us by some entity without any control. Having said that, I do thank all of those who work every day that wear the badge of a peace officer in the state of Texas. Whether you are a peace officer, a deputy sheriff, or constable, or whatever authority you have, I want to say thank you, because it is a very, very difficult job. You are confronted today by people who are less respectful of authority, they are more violent, and they are more likely to be armed today. I understand and been part of the dangerous environment out there today. But some of what is happening today is because those of us in law enforcement, we have to step up and do more to connect those dots. I thank you.